I'm just not in a good mood right now. I was fine until I was about to leave work. I went to leave work and I was making sure I had everything, like phone, keys, bus pass, all that. And I realized I didn't have my bus pass. And I normally put it in my pocket. When I used to take the SkyTrain, it'd be in my wallet at all times. No chance of losing it as long as I have my wallet on me. But now that I take the bus instead, I have to have it in my pocket where I can pull it out and show it to the bus driver. And I had it this morning when I got on the bus, showed it to the bus driver, put it in my pocket. And that was the last I saw of it because I went to leave work and it was not in my coat pocket. And I don't know when it could have fallen out because it's a zipper pocket. So my thought is maybe when I went to go put it in my pocket, maybe my sleeve hooked it, and when I pulled my arm out, it dropped onto the floor of the bus. And I was the last person to get on, and there was only like 4 of us who got on at the time, and then more people got on later because the bus was just sitting for a while. But someone would have picked it up and been like, oh, someone dropped their bus pass, or maybe they would have just pocketed it. But I didn't see anyone pick anything up. I didn't hear it drop, so I don't think that happened. Maybe I didn't zip up my zipper pocket, and maybe it fell out onto the bus seat, or even after I got off the bus, maybe it fell out. But I'm pretty sure I zippered my pocket shut because my phone is in that same pocket. And I didn't take my phone out at any point on the bus because I was reading my Outlander book. And one thing I think I might have done is if I had it in my right hand instead of in my usual left hand. Actually, I think I usually do put it in my right hand because that's the side the bus driver's on. I might have put it in my right pocket by accident, which is where I normally don't put it, and that's where I keep my keys. And I need to pull out my keys to swipe in at Bridge Studios. And so maybe when I pulled my keys out, it fell out, and I wouldn't have noticed because I was bundled up, I had my hoods up, and so my ears were kind of covered with muffled sound. Plus there was raging winds this morning. It was insane, and the rain just beating down on me. I couldn't even pull out my umbrella because the wind would have destroyed it. So I wouldn't have heard it drop or anything because the wind and my hoods and everything. So that's kind of, I think, the most likely situation. I don't know, but all I know is my $124 bus pass is gone. That was my December bus pass, and it's a 2-zone because you can get 1-zone, 2-zone, or 3-zone. The more zones it is, the more expensive it is. So I have the middle one, the $124 one. Lost it on December 9th. The 9th day of the month, I lose it. So that is such a bummer because those are really expensive. I can't even buy a second one. One, I wouldn't, because there's not enough days remaining in the month, but also they don't sell them this late in the month unless some place for some reason still had them and they didn't sell out, but usually you can only get them for the first few days of the month. So I'm gonna have to just buy tickets from now on. I'm just it's such a waste of money. It's such a bummer. This little card just gone like that. It's so sad. I need to figure out a way to attach it. I think what I might even do is just attach it to my phone case because they come, you get a little clear plastic sleeve with it. So I'm just gonna glue the sleeve to my phone, and I can pull out my phone and just hold it up to the bus driver because that way it won't just fall out without me noticing it. So I learned my lesson. Not that I was doing anything wrong, but this has ruined my mood for the night. Because it's going to cost me $8 a day to travel now, and that's if I only make 2 trips. If we went grocery shopping one evening, I'd have to pay again. So, I don't know. You can also buy these packs of 10 tickets at a discount, so I might do that as well. But so, out of this frustration that I lost my card, I was wondering, I was wait, now that I take the bus, because I just told you guys I got a 2-zone card because I crossed from Vancouver to Burnaby, but I pretty much get off at the boundary where the 2 zones meet. So I was because when I take SkyTrain, it's for sure 2 zones. I just barely cross into the 2nd zone. But I was now that I take the bus, that might be 1 zone. So I did this trip planner where I put my starting position and ending position, and it suggests, wait, I'm not going to show that. It suggests routes and stuff. Christian points at me. He's good catch. I can pretty much get away with it says it's a 1-zone fare. So I bought a 2-zone December pass. I could have purchased a 1-zone December pass. Dang. But see, it's frustrating because I spent more than I needed to and then I lost the card. But now I know for the future, I can get away with buying a 1-zone card from now on. That'll save me $34. Woo! A month. So even though it's sucky I lost my card, if I didn't lose it, I wouldn't have found this out, and I would have been overpaying every month for a 2-zone pass. And then if I ever need to take the SkyTrain for some reason, I just need to pay an extra $1.25 per trip to upgrade to 2 zones, but dang. Once again, showing a Christmas present for Haley. I don't think you watch these videos, but in case you are, stop watching Haley. Okay. So, I just wanted to color this. By the way, what I did with this last night was I colored the entire background, but the shading was the darkest, closest to Dexter. I think people thought I was drawing, like, just his shadow. Because they're like, why would you draw it around his legs if his legs are sticking up? It's because I actually colored the entire background gray. And then I erased most of it. You can kind of still see where, I don't know if it'll show on camera, but you can kind of see gray throughout the entire paper. But yeah, that was why it looked like that. But I'm just going in now. The thing about a background is you can see all the little holes in the paper, not holes, but just like the grain of the paper. I'd need to press really hard over the entire background to smooth this out. So I've already got the phone case sent, and it's, you know, it says it's already been made and it's shipped, it's on its way. But I still feel the need to fix this picture. So I'm attempting to just add some background color to it and just cover up the gray, which looks like poo and just looks like pencil smudge. So that's what I'm doing. And I just kind of felt like I wanted to talk about something that's going on in the YouTube world. So there's all this controversy right now because Zoella, she recently released a novel of hers, and it was revealed that she actually had a ghostwriter and did not actually write it herself. And so I thought I would just kind of like provide my thoughts on the situation. I don't think it's a surprise at all that she used a ghostwriter, to be honest, because from the time she announced that she was coming up with like character concepts and stuff to the point where the book was released, that is ridiculously fast for any author. And for someone who's never written anything before, that was way too fast. And if you watch her vlogs, you know she's busy a lot going to different events, and she's got all kinds of stuff on her plate. And so, and she never once mentioned like, oh, I'm just sitting down to write another chapter, because I watch her vlogs. I don't watch her main channel though. So it was kind of obvious in my mind, like I suspected all along that she had a ghostwriter, and I was like, whatever. But I don't think her little, like her young fans and stuff would really know that. And so anyway, I don't care that she used a ghostwriter. It's not a surprise to me, but I just feel like she should have been straightforward with it and told her fans about it, because you know, she's using an existing fan base to make money off these books when she's not an author, and people were buying them under the assumption that she in fact wrote them. Like, for example, I bought Mark Crilley's Brody's Ghost books. I didn't buy them because I heard they were amazing books. I bought them because they were made by Mark Crilley and I'm a fan of his work. So I bought it to support him. And that's why everyone's buying them. Whereas something like Harry Potter, I read them because they were recommended to me because people said they were good books. So I read them as a kid and like really liked them. And if someone told me that it wasn't actually J.K. Rowling that wrote them, I'd be like, whatever, because I like the books. But in this case, it's like you're buying it because of the name behind it, but that's not actually the name behind it. It's just kind of deceitful. I feel like she maybe should have told her fans ahead of time, but I don't know. I feel like she's kind of getting too much hate for it, but at the same time, she should have said something about it. So it's kind of unfortunate incident. And honestly, she said it was her dream to write a book, so then why didn't she write it? That's what also confuses me, because then clearly she was just in it for the money. She wasn't in it for the joy of writing because she didn't write it, which is kind of sad. I don't know how much of a say she had in it, and like, you know, we don't know the details behind it, but it was just kind of like, oh. Just something that was on my mind and that I felt like discussing. So I don't think it was bad that she used a ghostwriter. I personally wouldn't, but I don't know, ghostwriters are more common than you think. But still, I think she shouldn't have deceived her fans. I think the only way to make this not look like poo is to color in the entire background, pressing hard like this throughout the entire thing. It's gonna take me forever. I think I'll just chip at it little by little, day by day, because I mean, like, the phone case is sent off without a background, like it's already done, sent away, on its way here. So there's no real rush for me to get this done. So I think I'll just kind of, and it'll kill my hand if I do it all in one night. So I think I'm just gonna kind of chip away at it every night, do a little bit, because I really want to get cracking on this tutorial I want to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna say what it is because I want it to be a surprise. It's something I actually made a long time ago when I was probably like 15, and I was like, hey, that was a really good idea. It's kind of crafty, but involves a drawing component as the main part of it, so I think I'm gonna do a tutorial on that. Okay, so here's how much I got done. It's actually more than I thought I was gonna do. I was just like listening to videos while I was coloring, so progress. I don't think it's that bad. It's just gonna stay solid color. There's not gonna be any kind of shading. It's just gonna be like, bam, background. So, yeah, ugh. So I got this overwhelming urge to just go to sleep. I was sitting at my computer, just eating some Spits, and I was gonna start on the, well, I won't say, the tutorial thingy that I want to work on, and I felt so exhausted. I was like, I just need to lie down. And so I went into my room and I just put a shirt over my face instead of just turning off the lights, and set a 30-minute timer and just slept. But then the timer went off and I just like set another one immediately, and then it just one after the other. It's now like 10:30 and I'm like, oh, I kind of just slept the whole evening away, which is probably not that good. Get these wretched socks off me. Sorry, these ones are really, they're thick, which are nice, but they're really tight on my ankles and they're a little itchy. Anyway, so I wasted my night and it didn't work on my thingy at all, and now I feel really guilty about that. But I still have, I mean, I just need to have it done by Friday, really, because Friday's a Twitch stream, so it's kind of a nice goal I have for myself. So I technically still have Wednesday, Thursday, which should be more than enough time to do it. So yeah, I can spend tomorrow filming, and then the next day edit, voiceover, because it will be a voiceover thing, because like I said, it's kind of a crafty tutorial. So I'm just gonna film clips and voice it over after. Dang, being out here with just the Christmas lights, it makes me want to just go right back to sleep. I mean, I probably will. I was up pretty dang late last night working on that picture, and so that's probably why I'm so tired now. So I'd probably just go straight back to bed. And look at this. So hypnotizing. Oh my god, what sounds amazing right now is an ASMR video. I haven't really been listening to them much this last little bit. Well, by last little bit I mean probably like week. Well, I haven't been using them at night for a little while now, but I'll listen to them at random times of the day. And today I was listening to some at work. I was stupid. I just put on a playlist and like passed out at work. Just very briefly. It was like nodding off, and I was like, okay, enough of this. I need to stop. But right now it would be great because I'm like, I don't know, my brain's getting quite a bit active right now, but my body's still just like, no, I want to sleep. So I think that'll be kind of nice. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna end the vlog. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So if I can get it done in like a few days, I only need to come in for a few days, but like, I'm the only one who has to come in next week. Everyone else gets the week off because I was the one who started the teaser, so I'm like finishing it. So, but then I realized that we don't actually have one of the